and it's just me and Tenisa for now. We are gonna prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is our parents' 28th. Did my brows yesterday, so I think it was 2 years ago I learned how to thread like my eyebrows and my upper lip, and that honestly changed my life, guys, because I was spending so much money. Adds up, and obviously his hair, it grows so fast, so I definitely recommend that you guys should learn threading as well. At first it was so difficult, and obviously it really hurts your fingers too. After I learned it, I was like, wow, why didn't I do this sooner? It's like not hard at all. Oh, I just messed up. I forgot to put sun cream on. But I think this foundation is SPF 50, but I don't like relying on makeup for my sun cream. I've been using this one from Maybelline. I love the NARS foundation, but that was just so pricey and it was just adding up. Ever since we did like a massive clean of our wardrobe, the pile of clothes that we had was just embarrassing, and ever since then that image is just stuck in my head. So my plan is to kind of just like rewear everything, and if I do buy something, then I'll buy something that's gonna be like timeless instead of like this fashion piece that just is a trend that's gonna come and then go, you know. I've been really good with that, so I'm actually really proud of myself. I was getting so much acne on my chin because I drink so much coffee, but I have stopped drinking coffee. Only time I would probably have cheeky coffee is probably when I'm like out at a cafe, because I just can't justify getting tea at a cafe. I don't know if anyone else is the same. Like, it just doesn't make sense when you can buy like a whole box of tea bags for the price that you just pay for one tea, you know. Back in May I had coronavirus and it made me quite ill, so I was in bed for like 3 weeks. 3 months later, me and mom just started experiencing a lot of hair loss. Like, we would just find hair everywhere, and you could tell that it was a lot because our hair just started to thin, and it was like visible thinning of the hair. And for me, it was like a massive concentration of hair at the back, so I was getting like a bowl patch. So that was making me very insecure and very worried, but at the time I just didn't know what was up. So then I had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor basically, you can't tell with hair loss because there's a lot of factors, but she said that there's a huge possibility that it was because of coronavirus. And when your body goes through such extreme stress, there's a condition called, I'm gonna insert it here, basically made our hair fall a lot. We lost up to 60% of our hair. I used to always put my hair in like a half pony because I was like, oh my god, people can see my bowl patch when I'm walking. I used to just be so insecure about that. It was just really bringing me down in my confidence. But now my hair's starting to grow out, and then you can tell that I lost a lot of hair from like the top area, because now, guys, it's ridiculous, but all the hair that is growing now, look at the baby hair. It's not as bad today, but like some days you can just see like the little tiny hairs just like sticking out. I look like a newborn baby. I'm just like walking around and I'm like, oh my god, people are looking at my head. And it doesn't help that we're not exactly tall, right? Like, I'm 5'5", so if I'm walking people are gonna be looking down at me and my head and my little tiny hair, you know. It's just I'm trying not to think about it and just being positive and being grateful that I actually have hair. I can't multitask, guys. I'm talking when I was meant to be doing my makeup. Concealer. The concealer that I use, guys, is this one, Korean brand, and the only reason I bought this was when I was on my YesStyle. I saw that it was £3 from someone that spends £28 on concealer, my own NARS one. I can get what, 9 of these. Oh my god, this video just shows how stingy I am. And as you can see, the bottle is tiny, but it lasts for such a long time. I'm gonna set everything up with powder. Oh, going back to my parents' anniversary, they don't want to go out, so we're basically gonna create like a romantic dinner vibe in the living room. My brother, who's gonna be the musician for the night, he's gonna be serenading them. Minnie sings and she's amazing, so we might get her to be like the singer, you know. And I'll be the chef for the night, and we're all gonna be the waiters. It's gonna ask them to dress up, make the room really fancy and romantic. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. My mom was saying how like she hasn't even bought dad anything. I guess like after 20 something years, what do you even buy? Like, do you not run out of presents? I don't know if you guys can see it, but I feel like I've overplucked this eyebrow because this one's so much thinner than this one. The thing is though, like I can get rid of the hair, right, all the hair, but I don't know how to shape my brows properly. Like I don't know the technique, so I can just like thread. I'm just going like in all directions, just getting like what's there, but I don't know how to shape the brows, and I really wish I could thread somebody else. I'm gonna do my eyes while I talk to you guys about mental health. I feel like 2019 was probably the worst year, and I was doing a lot of toxic things to myself, probably to others too, and I just didn't want to be that person. So in 2019, at the end of the year, there's a video up on our channel as well, but me and Minnie did have a list of resolutions that we were definitely gonna try. It was like it wasn't like, oh my god, you have to be happy in 2020. It was like a list of things that we were like, we're gonna really try and better ourselves. And we were talking about this yesterday actually, and we were just so happy that we managed to tick everything on that list. So we were doing really well this year, even through quarantine, when unfortunately I think it triggered a lot of people, which is so sad. But for me, I kind of had like a relapse moment. A lot of times the problem is not that it's something that someone said to me or something's done to me, it is how much pressure I put on myself and how I don't feel good enough for myself too. I think that's where me and Minnie are pretty similar. Like we're both just self-saboteurs. Like we just self-sabotage ourselves and we ruin things for ourselves too. So yeah, I think I just got into my head because I think deeply and I feel deeply too. For me, I'm like, it's all in or nothing. So I either feel something like to the extreme or I just don't care about it at all. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because I think it's an important discussion to have and to make it just like norm to talk about it, so it's easier and comfortable for other people that don't feel as comfortable talking about it. There's this song that I've just been obsessed with since yesterday. It's this one, and the music video is so cute. I love my Bollywood songs, guys. I love it. I'm so obsessed with them. I've been learning languages, so one day I just got the Duolingo app here because I watch Gabby Cook's videos. So when I hear her talk and I watch her videos, the way she switches the languages and she's like so good at all of them, I was like, oh my god, that's just incredible. I've been so inspired and motivated to like learn languages. So I've been really focusing on like improving my Nepali as well. I can read, I can write as well, but with writing sometimes I don't know if I'm using the right character. So with Nepali, so let's say you want to write my name Tenisa, there's actually there's 3 t's, the sound t, but you have to know which one to use for what, right? So that I'm not really good at, but if you were like to write this word, I'll write it, people will be able to read it, but it might not be right. So yeah, I can read, I can write. Speaking is so weird, like मेरो tongueमा राम्रोसँग रोल हुनु भयो के, so एकदम awkward लाग्छ. So as you can just heard me, like it just sounds so awkward speaking it, but then that's because I'm not used to it. I think if I spoke more Nepali, then it would just be better. Maybe म अबदेखि चाहिँ नेपाली मात्र बोल्छु हाम्रो भिडियोमा. Learning Chinese, I watch Chinese dramas, and with Korean dramas, right, you watch it and there's some words you can pick up or you can get the gist of some phrases. But with Chinese, even when I watch it, I just I can't take anything out. I can't take any words out. Like I've been watching, I'd have to focus on reading the subtitles. So then that intrigued me because I feel like Chinese is quite a difficult language to learn. So then I just went head in first, guys, and wanted to learn Chinese. So I've started learning Chinese, and I'm also learning German on the go as well. Because I actually did German for GCSE, so I did it from year 7 to year 11. But then I couldn't tell you anything that I learned in those 5 years. Maybe like the basics like hello, ik heiße Tenisa, Mini's here, guys.
Bonjour. Bonjour. It was actually really good and really interesting. I thought I wasn't gonna like this one.
What's the module called? Guys, I finished my makeup and I'm so sorry that I couldn't film the rest of my makeup talking to you guys. This is the look for today. If you guys are interested in the vlog, then just watch the video that's gonna be uploaded after this one. It's gonna be London Diaries episode 2. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all in the next video.